What up, my brothers and sisters? So, I learned something today, and anyways, I came downstairs this morning, come look at the sky, and whatchamacallit, my pops was looking at something about Lake Mead, and you know, I was like, yeah, if you haven't been, paying attention, don't find yourself carried away with distractions, you know what I mean? Because a lot of it is distraction. And I was like, there's some scary, interesting facts about what's happening with Lake Mead right now. And, we're like going through all that, and just the amazingly crazy way that the water has filtered away, I suppose. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to get into a video later, and we're going to look at the radar like we always do, because it is a good reference, and maybe this might help my theory as well. So I have to find Lake Mead on the map. But anyways, the video I saw today was a pretty recent one, because I kind of almost like forgot about it, and then it like came back, So we're like watching it, and the dude is walking in the middle where like the water used to be, right? Which, if you've seen some videos, there's like a lot of scary facts about it, or like what people have been seeing. And I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt what is happening right now. Man, the Creator is good, ain't he? You know what? I was joking about it with somebody earlier, and I was like, you know what, man? The Creator is the only one I trust. I trust no one. And when Creator came to me, I was like, how can I trust you? He was like, you know what? Jump. I was like, jump? He was like, yeah, jump. I was like, I don't know, man. I don't jump for nobody. I don't trust nobody. He was like, no, man, I got you. I was like, all right. So I jumped. And you know what Creator did? I'll tell you what he did. I landed softly on a cloud, and I couldn't even, I could feel it, but I was laying on it. I wasn't touching it. And then I was like, whoa, you know what, man? You've earned my trust. I am loyal and I am devoted. He said, I'll never let you down. I said, I've heard that before. And he said, yeah, but I won't. And he hasn't. So when I was like, can I go back home? How do I get down? He was like, oh, let me help you with that, right? And then I descended from the sky like a feather, right? I'm just kidding. But yeah, Lake Mead. Sorry, I got carried away with my Tempur-Pedic bed moment. Anyways, the guy was walking in the middle of the lake, and he was like basically saying there's a bunch of holes everywhere. So he's walking up to one of these holes, and I can tell you exactly what it is. It's sinkholes. They're literally walking on the lake, doing all that crap and blah, 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 and they don't even realize that that place is going to cave in here pretty soon now, from my estimation, from what I'm feeling, from what I'm saying. And I'm telling you now, brothers and sisters, if you got any family on the West Coast, I'm warning you now. We are looking at liquefaction taking place in Lake Mead. I can tell you without a shadow of doubt how many holes there were that I could see, and they're like little holes. I mean, if you were to like do a dive off the jumping board and like do a jackknife, you'd probably like land in one, if that makes any sense. Like, that's about how big they are. So, I mean, they weren't like, but there's a couple of them, right? Like, so that all it takes roll and that place caving in on it. There's no water. The water has receded exceptionally fast in no time. So whatever change that needed to take place naturally, you know, because if we're going off of what, you know, we've been taught, you know, oceans and blah 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 like took like thousands of years, right? Like islands didn't just pop up out of nowhere, right? Like it had to, like, you know, it's like take Hawaii for instance. It's got Kilauea. It kept going off, kept going off. 100 years later, it went off again, kept going off, kept going off. And then you got places like America and Russia and China and London and stuff like that. Yeah, it was all like an island at one time, man. Everything. If that's what we're gonna believe. That's how land is made. Well, from what I'm seeing, it's pretty accurate. And I'm telling you, there are sinkholes in Lake Mead. That is the West Coast. I can feel the rumbling here. I've been telling you. I can hear it. You know as well as I know. You can feel it in your bones, man. You ain't gotta be a prophet or like a specialist. It's common sense, man. All it takes is just a little bit of looking, a little bit of belief, and a little nudge in the right direction, and you'll find yourself gaining a ticket to that place we call heaven.